so it's 1212. 1212. 212. When you got off work, so I was like, maybe I need to look at my stuff. And then all our favorite people will probably be there as well, you know, Dave and Jim and Mike and Richard, you know. $10 10 years ago, I'm not going to pay $10 now. I'm sorry, not to go inside. It ain't going to happen. But, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just the way I feel about it, man. I'll go outside and see what's going on, but as to go inside and pay the $10, why? Just, you know, unfortunately, you know, been there too many times. Seen it of late, let's put it that way.
You know, last year, I thought.
Well, actually, you got 14 minutes, because if you get there before 5:30, he may go ahead and cut your hair for you.
Better have cash, don't do credit. I'm tired of going to like hair cuttery, and I was getting a little high, and you know, I go back to a Floyd the Barber type, you know.
While I'm in there, so it feels good.
Some of the dicks in there, they're not, you know, well, let's be blunt, they're ugly. They're nothing to look at.
Ain't nobody stopping you, except money.
One day, and I'll sit up there at the counter, put my right hand out on the lady's thigh.
Why do you say that? Why did you ask?
I didn't know where you were. Were you going to get a haircut now?
Joel's going to get a haircut. Me and Darren and him were just talking about where we went. And Darren goes to Woody's, Joel goes to Woody's, and I go to the hair cuttery. And yes, it's a lot more expensive.
Okay. I'll have to get that antenna when I see you next.
Let's talk to Ed. He'll tell you all the other things for it. But it's nice, man. Looks like a very well-built antenna. He even threw in the adapter, so all you got to do is unscrew the antenna on your HT and screw this one in, and you're good to go. I want to ask you this. I know you got that Bayo thing, and you're using that one now, but I don't know if the other ones will work. You'll have to find out. I don't know if they have the same type of screw-in on the antenna.
Yeah, I can do it. And I heard that girl on that other node this morning, but I missed her. Then I got out of range. I was driving. I had to go see my saxophone player for some money, and then I went over to Phil's. So I was up to see going up to see Dennis, and I get out of range of that repeater. Get Chinese at when it does, you know, you can mess with it, but anyway. Oh Lordy! All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna check 20 meters.
Oh, fine. What's going on, Mark? KL4PL5.
Said hi to a couple guys. Looked around a little bit. Pretty sparse.
Bob earlier, he said he was up there, and him and Phil, and he said that there wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on. I told him it'll probably be tomorrow, right? Tomorrow more people will be there, I imagine.
Oh yeah. So I saw some cool old radios I wouldn't mind having, but I'm trying to thin the herd. I've got a lot of old tube gear. I was really into AM a few years back, so I got to get rid of it, man. It's just too big, too heavy.
When you got some Viking equipment and stuff like that?
Johnson, I've got a Johnson Ranger 2. Do you remember those? It's a transmitter. It does 160 through 6.
Seen the I've seen the Vikings and the Viking 1. Man, the original Viking, that thing was a beast, dude. And then the power supply and the amplifier that came with it, that was a beast.
Yeah, I love that chain drive mechanism they had for switching bands. That was a thing of beauty, man. Like planetary gears and stuff in there. But the Ranger's small, or it's got a single 6146 hook. It has plenty.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the max out that all of them do nowadays. Even the brand new, transistors and SDRs and all that. Not much of them go over 40 on AM.
Modulated AM any day.
Absolutely. Dave up there in Century, he was big on AM there for a while. I used to, what was it, 3885 I think it was. Some guys would go down there and play. It was interesting to listen. I didn't know it was called the ghetto, but okay.
Man, I used to work up there. So down below 55 or so, 3265, and it got to be so people got in there. And, AMers, man, they're just like, hey, mow your lawn and come back and they're still talking.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Absolutely. To be able to make it, I have another prior engagement actually.
I'm leaving over to Asia Sunday, and I got to finish doing some sends tomorrow. Not going to go back.
I got you. Like I said, I have a prior engagement. I have to go and take care of. I've been promising it for a while, so I need to go and get her done. And yeah, so it is what it is. I'm gonna miss it this year. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to knock it down by any means, but it was so much better so many years ago.
AM radio, everybody's doing all their trading on the internet now, and all the builders are dying off, it's everybody's pretty much just an appliance operator now.
That's true too. Well, like I said, technology, that, and just technology in general. All the different ways people can communicate now, and unfortunately, ham radio seems to is being put slowly but surely on the back burner.
If the stuff hits the fan, we're still around, right? The cell towers ain't.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much the best thing about it. But you heard about that crap out in California, right?
Power down?
They're going to shut the hams down. They're not going to fund ham operators out there to do anything anymore. They usually give them like an EOC or something like that to set up in case they lose communications and stuff. And they had them fires out there a couple of years back, or last year or whatever it was.
Federal, that ain't state.
And Pelosi.
They're looking so hard.
That's more a little minor fender bender, man. That truck's tore up. That's pretty high up. There's on TV.
This woman went berserker. Some guy hit her truck, and she comes out yelling, "You stupid this, and you stupid mother this, and you're this," and probably on welfare.
It happened in a middle school parking lot in Pennsylvania, and it was a parent, and he had a fender bender with one of the teachers, and the teacher's in trouble for yelling stuff at him for tearing up the fender of her truck.
Real important evening news.
Yes, I guess. Hey, I just tell them, John, well, you know, this little minor fender bender. Well, a little more minor fender bender, man. The fender of that truck's pretty tore up. Looks like it had to be replaced. It's not something you're going to be able to pound out. It's going to be more than just pounding out. It's going to have to be replaced, man.
He's definitely wrong.
Delivered today. I got a delivery notice from Amazon. Says it was delivered. Well, I looked around, I didn't see it. So I checked where it was delivered. It says Fort Pierce, Florida. I'm like, really?
I don't get that. I really don't get that. Amazon when you're at Fort Pierce, honestly, William?
Morning it said arrived. You know, they always say arrived at carrier facility. Underneath that it said Fort Pierce. And I went, oh boy. So, I don't know, I just waited all day. At 5:30 I got an email saying your package was delivered to Fort Pierce, Florida. So, right now I'm chatting with Flora Me from customer service of Amazon. She wants to know if I want to contact the carrier. Are you kidding? This thing's a $3 tube of glue.
You could go to the hardware store and buy it for $2.
$8. A caulking tube of clear GE silicone.
Yeah, that's a real nasty, stinky, can't paint it stuff.
Post office, and then a post office delivered. In this case, I don't know what happened. I'm sitting here waiting on chat, and they're saying that they can't check its actual location until October 14th, and it was next day delivery.
Amazon truck, not post office. I had a bike tail light I ordered Sunday, and it was next day delivery on Monday this week. And it also said was delivered to Fort Pierce. And then it sent me a text saying it was on my porch. They even sent me a picture of the package on my porch. The post office has never done that. Neither is UPS.
Started that a little while ago. They set it on your porch and they took a picture of it. Well, this doesn't have a picture and it just says delivered to Fort Pierce. So they know they're lying.
Delivered to Fort Pierce, and then I got another text saying it was at my door and they took a picture. So I guess that's their one-day delivery is the Amazon truck. I guess
it went to Fort Pierce.
Fort Pierce, and then it came here. I did get it. Steve, I'm not sure. I deleted the text. I don't know because I didn't check them. I didn't get the text until later, and it said delivered to my house with the picture, and then below it said it made it to Fort Pierce. No way, I checked the routing of it, and it said it went to Fort Pierce, and then it said it went to somewhere else, and then, but I deduced it was an Amazon truck with the picture, and the routing number, and the routing number didn't match anything like you get from the post office or UPS. UPS begins with a letter Z, and this was like a TV and then numbers.
N4LXL.
Been out for a little bit. I'll be back. KF4 PF5.
Deliveries by UPS. I have interpreted the routing information to mean that this was a major hub of UPS. It was not the delivery point. Maybe I'm wrong in your case. N4LXL.
Numbers begin with the letter Z.
Yes, numbers are all numbers, usually about a 16-digit or 12-digit anyway, string of numbers for the tracking number.
found that they begin with the letter Z as in Zulu.
So you've got something unique to me. Sorry I broke into your conversation. In for LXL. Bill?
Salt once before, and man, it just ruins it, you know?
The thing is, it's really unfortunate that everything we buy nowadays has a salt content of like 400 million.
Are actually, when they have them, and they don't have them all the time, is the Walmart Great Value lightly salted. I think they're the best.
What I got last time, it wasn't a great one. The Great Value was the Mr. Wonderfuls or the Wonderfuls, and they were lightly salted. They were pretty tasty. The ones that are thoroughly salted, they're good, man, but it's incredible, man. It's like it's too much.
6 of them.
You ate 6 of them and you drank 3 beers.
At like 8 o'clock or something, I think.
So, okay, yeah, that was Friday Night Nitro. Yeah, it's done. They don't. That one doesn't stay on. They give you everything's a highlight of the qualifying and so forth. Do you know where she placed that? You know, where she ended up qualifying? I know she's in the playoffs. So that's a good thing. I think John Force, man. John Force is doing good.
Commercial with him in it, yeah, it's ridiculous.
I haven't seen the new one yet, but I imagine it's over the top.
Zombies with a fire hose.
that newer movie that just came out.
Prime has got a whole bunch of Halloween stuff on there now. Halloween this, Halloween that, Halloween this, Halloween that. Chainsaws, murder this, horror the night, all of them.
Michael, I got an email from Pluto. I got an email from Roku. And all of them are talking about, we got the horror movie.
Got a picture of a skeleton finger pushing a doorbell. And the movie is called The House, and it says, "Ding dong, you're dead."
It wasn't too bad.
Movie with the chubby guy from Cheers, where they're set up cameras and stuff with the monster in the closet.
Kind of remember it, but I don't. I can't remember the name of it by any means, but I know who you're talking about, and I think I know the movie.
God, it's one of those. It could be The Last House on the Left or one of those. Yeah, he's like the next door neighbor, and the guy that lives there said there's some kind of monster in the closet, and he set up all these cameras, and the guy thinks he's nuts, and he finally comes out and eats him.
He proved his point.
I don't know the name of the movie you're talking about, but I do know that's not Last House on the Left.
House on the right.
The Left is a movie about parents who get revenge on the people who killed their daughter. It's a B movie, but it was made in like 1972. And for 1972, it's pretty gory. I think back when it came out, I think some places wouldn't even show it. I have it, and it's for its time, it's pretty gory.
Virus things, wasn't it?
A horror movie. It's about these 2 girls who go to New York City to a rock concert, and they run into these 2 guys who happen to be psychopathic killers, and they take them back to this apartment with another woman, and they basically torture them and rape them, and then they kill them in the woods, and then they end up stopping at the girl's house to spend the night. Their car breaks down, and they happen to end up at her house with her parents, and they find out what they did, and the parents end up killing them in a brutal way. So it's not a horror movie. It's more like one of them revenge movies, but it's pretty gory stuff, man.
I don't know, especially because some of them are just so blech. They're so fake, and it just gets out of hand, you know. I like things that are kind of mystery, like you're trying to figure out what's going to happen next, but that's all I need.
But, you know, you mentioned The Last House on the Left, and that's not it. That's not the movie. I kind of know what you're talking about. Ed Went from Cheers. Yeah, Norm. I think I've seen that too, but I don't know the name of it either. I think it came, maybe it was one of them anthology things like Creep Show or a show called Monsters or something like that.
I remember him in the movie and them sitting in the room with the cameras and all that kind of crap. That's all. I mean, I normally don't watch those. I used to watch that stuff, you know, the Body Snatchers and all that kind of stuff when I was younger, but I don't watch any of that crap anymore. It's played out. C4DVW 20X.
TFI. Yeah, had that big old toad like lurch guy. Yeah, that was wild. Huh?
It took 3 days for them to process the payment, which is the license is $75 a year. And then it went into pending approval by blah, 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 board of something or other. And that's where it's been sitting when you click on it.
Wait a minute. Why do you have to pay $75 a year for a license or whatever it is? I mean, it's a medical thing. If they subscribe to you Lipitor, why? I don't get it.
I guess because they can.
Okay, so everybody's going to make some money.
Yep, all the way down the chain. The doctor, the dispensary, the state. Well, see, the doctor, you have to go see him, and then he has to qualify you. Once he qualifies you, he turns that paperwork over to the state, and they have to approve what he approves.
That's all well and fine, but I mean, I don't understand that you have to, you'll have to pay $75 a year just to be able to get your medicine, let's say?
That's exactly the way it works.
Tax it. When you go into the dispensary, you know, you walk up, you know, you buy X amount of what you need, because you're going to buy it, and it's prescribed. So you go in, you buy it, just tax it there. I don't, you know, and, well, you're probably getting taxed there as well as the 75. Yeah, somebody's getting greased. Oh, doggy. That pit bull's probably going nuts. They got that dog searching around.
Character that was used to be on Saturday Night Live that nobody could figure out if it was male or female.
I remember that, Pat.
You have to go over his or her parents, and they figure that way they're gonna figure it out, and they get there, and both the parents, they can't figure out which one's which.
I remember that. I used to lose it. That was just out of control right there. Out of control.
Looks like an AR-15 and it's a BB gun. Look at those things. You hold that up in front of a cop, you're going to get shot, and it's not real. It's all plastic.
The Walmart parking lot and walk around. If he would have came out and he's like, hey man, oh yeah, they would have filled him full of lead. That's a killer dog, man. He's a brute.
Figure out how to get it to you with the crust staying crispy.
Or a Pizza Hut in a while, man. I'm sure I'll get one when I'm up north, though. I love Mom. But anyway, enough said.
Ban the coating that is in the bottom of the pizza box, and it's also inside microwave popcorn. It's some kind of, they say it causes cancer now, and they're going to try to ban it. You know, it keeps, it's a grease shield.
I don't doubt that. So what are they finding out? It has carcinogens in it?
In fact, you know, you can't recycle a pizza box. You need to throw it in the garbage, not recycle it.
I do know that. Actually, I got my waste management deal, and they said, don't throw your pizza boxes in the recycle. It's like, interesting. So, yeah, I'll throw them in the garbage. But, yeah, I guess that's why.
It's contaminated and it can't be reused or recycled. And cardboard is 90% of the cardboard they think is recycled. It's the highest out of all the junk. And you would think the plastic would be up there, but the plastic is like the lowest because, you buy all these water bottles. You leave the caps on a water bottle when you recycle them?
Told me, and ever since you said something, I've been pulling them off and throwing them. I've been throwing them in the recycle, but they're not on the bottle.
That as they go through those conveyor belts at those centers, if it's got the cap on it, it just gets pulled and thrown in the garbage. Because it's labor intensive to take the cap off of it.
Into the trash.
At Palm Bay, probably $8 to $10 a month for the recycling.
But I mean, dirt. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a big hassle. Can't put this in. Can't put that in. So it's just a pain.
And tell them you don't want to and you want it taken off your bill. Let me know, see what happens.
But plus I'd have to lug 2 garbage. That'd be another 10 I'd have to lug up the driveway. Make another trip.
Clean water recycle bin's good.
With the house, but it's in the garage.
For it. Clean the inside out pretty halfway decent, and then the next hurricane you fill it full of water. That way if you're water and you lose electric, or if you're not on the city, then you're good to go. You'll have plenty of water, at least for a little while. Now you can't drink it, but you can at least maybe try to boil it, and if you boil it, then you can drink it. But I mean, you can flush your toilet and everything.
Water.
Yeah, with Pat. I think she's a Pat.
Yellow.
Dave gave it to me, K1.
It's the only one I've seen. Right there behind Long Doggers is the girls' gun store. You know what that is?
I have seen that, yes.
In there for women. They got the purses with the hidden pouches in it, and they got the pink guns, and you can sign up for courses in there. I stopped in there. I was waiting for my Chinese food one day.
I knew it was there, but I've never actually been inside the place. But yeah, you can get. Women can get their permits there and everything as well, right?
No, but I'll bet they do have classes. Yeah.
Do you not understand?
A double bubble there. I heard like 2 people, and then all I heard was.
Got my refund back. They just sent me an email from Amazon for that tube of silicone. $4.03 with an apology.
Cool. Very good.
Imagine a perfect double. I said
Everybody has a permit. It's called the Second Amendment. What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand? You're talking about girls and girls' gun stores and pink guns and permits and the place behind lung doggers. Perfectly on topic.
Way into the government and the rules and regulations, and we don't have any control of that kind of stuff. You interject comments all the time without IDing.
Frequency, we would like you to say, this is NAKH, and we'd be like, oh, okay. And of course now, if somebody's talking and they want to get their point over with first, let them do that. And then somebody will recognize you. Yeah, we're dicks like that. I don't need to. The conversations I can have with my fellow ham operators I can do here on Simplex. But, I mean, if I heard two people talking on a repeater, I would give out my call signs first. If they want to recognize me, that's fine. If they don't recognize me, then it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to talk. So I'll come back to Simplex.
Back over to 5-2, John, and then deal with the radio police over there.
I'm a radio police by any means. I just asked for a little bit of common courtesy. I wouldn't do that to you, man. Why you do it to me? If you about something that, is a little different, or maybe a subject that I really don't know about, I'm not going to break into the middle of it and say something completely off the wall or not in context with the conversation. I mean, if I can offer something, yeah, I will too. If I can't, I think that's common courtesy. I don't know. Maybe it's me. About it, but anyway. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And people were making some jokes about it, so she actually did a thing, I think, on Twitter or something, and explained what it was, and she was tired of people's rude comments. The old news was, good news, bad news, people are listening to it. So if you say something rotten, people are listening, and then if somebody complains about it, then you get noticed more, and then when you apologize, then they notice you more again.
5,000 people on your Twitter account that love you now, and they follow you.
To me, you just download it, and your credit score is going to go through the roof immediately.
7, that's all right, but that's definitely not the best. To have excellent credit, you got to be around 900.
850. There's a couple of sites now that are starting to use 900. Only because I guess there's too many people getting too close to that high number now. Because I check mine almost all the time, and now with your credit cards, it's all free all the time. Mine's been like 832, 837, and I noticed one site it was 857, and they changed it to 900. That's the first time I saw the 900.
I got a credit card. I opened it up for a MasterCard from Premier Bank. Okay, so I opened it up, and first thing I always check is what is the interest rate? 36%.
Ones that charge the highest interest rates are the easiest ones to get because they make money off the poor people.
Let me see if I got it. These love people who just come off of bankruptcy because you can only file once in your life for bankruptcy. And yeah, 36%. I mean, mine's like maybe 21 or something, but I pay mine off mine's paid off all the time, so I don't pay the interest. But yeah, my God, 36%, I've never heard of anything that high.
Made its way to the shredder. No problem. I was shocked, man. I was absolutely shocked.
A couple of good ones. I've had them for a long time, so I got a couple that are like 14. But I'm like Darren. I use the good cashback cards, and I never run over because I'm not going to pay them interest. I want to use their money and then pay them back without paying them for it.
I don't get cash back. I got Citibank MasterCard, and I get points. I can order. I can use my point. I use my points on Amazon, and I can get a free DVD or something. Use 1,000 points and get a free DVD or something. So I don't get cash. I get the points.
Card is really the best. Fresh Market, and I forgot some other place, but anything you buy on Amazon is 5% back with their card, and then they just take it off for your next purchase, which is really a good deal.
I don't need another card. One card is good. I don't, one credit card's good enough for anybody. You get into trouble when you have multiple cards. So, no, it's all right. I don't need it. I've had Citibank for years and years and years.
I went to a mortgage broker, and they'll go out and find somebody that'll loan you that money. That's what happened with me here. Now, I didn't have exactly the greatest credit at all, but I had some, and it was okay. But like you, maybe a car payoff, and that was it. Other than that, I didn't have anything else, but my mortgage broker was, he's the one that, hooked me up. He found me somebody, and then of course, after that, my mortgage flipped all over the place. First I had this guy, and then they sold it to that guy, and then that guy sold it to that guy.
I had that problem too, they'd sell your mortgage, I know, and that's what sucked. Of course, what really sucked is that my mom and dad had the money to buy the house with cash, and my dad didn't do it. And it was like, why didn't you pay cash for this house? You could have done it, and you wouldn't have to. Plus, they had the fluctuating interest rate, whenever the interest rates went up or down, the damn interest rate on the mortgage went up and down, too. It wasn't fixed. That was another stupid thing he did. Besides, just getting the mortgage was dumb enough, but to get one without a fixed rate, that was even dumber. And, and then when I got the house, the stipulation was that the mortgage would be paid off, which it was. And then I owned it outright. I sold it outright, and I bought the house I'm in now outright. So, and that's, so I've never taken a loan out for a house in my life. They've all been paid for with cash.
Unfortunately, usually people have to die to have that happen.
Right, that's the truth. You're right. And somebody died to give my parents their money. They just didn't use it right. They could have bought a $165,000 house with cash. And my dad, we can use it on the market, but he did it. And I was like, I just don't understand why y'all took a mortgage out on a house that you could have bought outright with cash and still have plenty left over to play with. If you don't have to get a loan, don't get a loan. That's what I say. But anyway, that's neither here nor there now. What's done is done, and that's just the way it is.
The mortgage brokers hate that shit. You know they hate it, man. It's like, what, are you kidding me? You go buy a house for cash. They're like, they're not going to make nothing, man. And the bank ain't going to make nothing. Nobody, but, it's done. It's a deal. Here's $125,000 cash. Now what are you gonna do? Well, guess the house is yours. That's right. You ain't getting no interest. You ain't getting nothing. There ain't no 30-year fix. Ain't none of that. So of course, you know, unfortunately, they want you to do that. They want you to get the loan, but if you can pay in cash, you're golden. KL4, PF5, top of the hour.
Prove I had the money to do it. I mean, I bought this house was a foreclosure. The house was a foreclosure, and it sat empty for like 3 years. So when I came along and bought it, Caldwell Banker had it for sale. That's who had the mortgage on it, I guess. Or something, I don't know. But anyway, and I said, well, $60,000, I can give you that in cash. Well, they were a little, like, huh? I said, yeah, I don't want a mortgage. I can pay for it out of my own pocket. And I think I had to prove, I had to prove I had the money. Like, what do you care? I'm giving you cash. I guess it's because of what you said, but, I mean, they don't get too many that, they don't get too much of that. And it was like, I kind of had to show I had the money. I had to show I had the money and that I could get my hands on it,
Right. So I will say 73s, have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow. K4DVW and KE4EVN, KF4PL5.
Oh, you'll know. What's that mean?
We will talk at you later, Darren. We'll probably hear you tomorrow. K4DVW.
More comment about the credit cards. What my brother-in-law said they refer to me. He said, when it comes to your credit card, you're a deadbeat. And I said, what do you mean? I pay my credit card off all the time. He goes, yeah, but you're a deadbeat because you pay it off and you pay no interest. You're not paying for the money you're using. And he said, you're what they call a deadbeat because you're not paying the interest.
That money.
He used to work at that call center there that he worked for. That's where the old Walmart used to be on Babcock and Palm Bay, or Babcock and Eber, the old Walmart there. They turned it into a call center. And he worked for Chase Manhattan and their call center. You call people up and try to get them, to take credit cards or loans and crap like that. And he said, yeah, you're what they call a deadbeat because you don't pay the interest. You pay off in full and they can't charge you the interest.